Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? I hope you're all doing well. What a tune. Okay, so yeah, the end of the last part didn't go very well. I got confused and
Go away!
molded. No, I didn't really mold, I just got a bit fed up. Meet with Gary Savage and Jock.
I'm working.
Good. I think I've hacked. I've been here, haven't I? I'm just going backwards, I think. There's still a robot in use.
Jeepers, so many years.
Hello, Fredster. Thank you very much for being subscribed for 47 years. It was only 2 days ago when you subscribed for 46 years. You're very good at getting as many sub alerts as you can.
You made it.
How long until the UC is up?
Tonight, if the schematics are accurate. But we have another problem.
Page said he was launching a missile at Vandenberg.
Exactly. His troops occupied a silo to the north of here.
Has he made any demands?
The launch sequence has started. No demands. They want to wipe us out.
I'll have Jock get me there as quick as he can.
Good. Hey, thanks again for saving my daughter. I brought you something from the lab. A token of my appreciation.
What is it?
Not necessary. I'm just glad she's all right.
Take it. You might want to upgrade your systems. Sooner or later, you'll have to face Bob Page.
It's decent rewards. Don't really need an AUG upgrade though. I'm an absolute unit as it is. I'll take that one.
We'll take care of Tom. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Indeed, Fredster.
The control room is underground. The security code we have is 8456, but that's an old piece of trivia from our days at Area 51. I doubt it still works on all of the doors.
Probably not. It's my guess. That one only got knocked out. It's fine. Hello, Landlord John. I hope you're doing okay. Shaky karaoke's on tonight. I just got home, and I've yet to shower and cook, so I'm afraid I will have to be considered absent for a while, but my browser will stay to keep you company. Well, excellent. You're very kind. Could we do some sniping? A rare bit of sniping. I'm actually gonna upgrade that because it's so bad. All quiet so far, that's good. No one's butchering, I don't know, Kylie Minogue yet. Oh, that makes a big difference. Going from untrained to trained. Still a bit wobbly, but it's a lot better from what it was. This is a snazzy tune, isn't it? I mean, they all are. Got the gate key. I'll drink those, why not? I'm not going to use my lockpick for that. I'm going to assume for that whatever's in there is absolute garbage. Broken Sword and the Angel of Death probably had crap music in it, I'd guess. And hello Grim, I hope you're doing well. First Force Recon Company Log, Captain Veronica Oberst, Company Commander. Initial resistance was light, but by 1945, or 19 hours and 45 minutes, whatever way you want to say it, we were able to secure the silo and surrounding facilities with minimal casualties. Nothing more than a bunch of scientists, most of them not even armed. I've detached a platoon for mop-up and identification. HQ has asked for a complete list of enemy casualties. I've also been asked to locate Howard Strong, he's one of our assets, and turn him over to Agent Cario. A preliminary list follows. I'll update it as more information becomes available. So there's just a bunch of people there. I don't recognize any of the names. The bottom one though is deceased with a question mark, so that's mysterious, isn't it? Oh really, Griff? I can't remember. Let me just check. Can I go in here? No, that is locked. Proper locked, that. There's a robot and it's shooting at me. I might go around and use the gate instead, maybe. Because my lockpicking skill is so out of control, a 60% door only takes one pick, isn't that cool? Oh no. Forget it.
Who the hell? That's the one.
Oh, will they open the door for me? You're an absolute legend. Oh, open it. Cheers, thank you.
He's here somewhere. He's miles away by now. Wait for him to move. Nope, just nerves, I guess.
I think if I ever replayed this game, I wouldn't use this weapon because I think it breaks the game too much. It makes it really easy. Same thing with the regeneration, augmentation, that kind of breaks the game as well.
He's here somewhere.
Yeah, that's just where I was. That requires 2 picks. Where does this take me to? Okay. Interesting. I did something. I didn't think it would be the same code twice. Or thrice. Oh. Okay, not that one. And you can't use the multi-tool, you have to get the code for it. Look at this, this is 100%. Nice. I like that their death explosions do hurt other people as well. I know what you mean, Grim. Could open that if I really wanted to. But we'll keep looking. We'll keep exploring. We'll push on.
The abort switch is straight ahead. First, abort the launch, then use the terminal on the left to reprogram the missile to hit Area 51.
Abort. Abort. Abort.
Launch aborted. Now use the terminal at the side of the room to reprogram the missile.
You don't have the login for me, no?
Launch sequence initiated. It's gonna be a sunny day at Area 51.
Just like your lab work, Savage. Premature celebration.
You've got about 10 minutes, Paige.
As a scientist, you should have learned to expect surprises.
Oh,
Why are you locked in the bathroom?
Closest thing we have.
we
is
just
a
cut
good
off that
cell.
conversation.
And I found out about Howard Strong. He's the reason we're about to nuke Vandenberg.
I changed the launch codes. The only place that's getting nuked is Area 51.
You think you can take out Bob Page? Not likely. Not as long as Strong is alive. He'll destroy the rocket on the ground if he has to.
I'm on my way to the silo right now.
I heard the guards talking. They've set up an ambush.
Yeah? Where?
The main passage? No way around it. But there's a false floor at one stretch. Maybe you can take cover down there.
Thanks. I'll look for it.
That's something that this game does really well. I like conversations like that change based on what you've done. So I'm sure that conversation would have been different if I talked to him before doing the launch code thing. Agent Cario, I've changed the login to the security launch computers and locked them up, yeah. So that would have been a way of getting in, but sure, I've got the hacking ability. Hacking seems so important. Pretty vital.
We have a few minutes to kill before we destroy the missile. Might as well kill you too.
Well, we're going this way. Apparently. Oh my god. Got him.
You won this round, but I've still got Helios and we're a mile underground. Time for plan C.
Who would have thought the pistol would have come in so handy? Howard Strong? Wasn't very strong, was he? I shot him 3 times with a pistol and that was it. I wouldn't mind skipping those robots if I can help it.
It's him. Terminating now. Let's do a scan.
The standard enemies are stronger than strong. Howard Strong. Absolute chump of a man.
Checking the area.
More like it. Oh. See what I mean about this weapon though? Too good. Actually too good. Let me just check down here. Making sure I haven't missed anything. No problem. Enjoy, Grim. Good luck with the luncheon creation. I guess we just go straight up.
Now on to Area 51, JC. Page will be weakened. This is our chance.
Let's get out of here. There's a hero's welcome waiting for you at Vandenberg.
How's the chopper sound? Get rid of that rattle?
Still there, but it's just a loose casing or something. That mechanic of Everett's was kind of a flunky. Why?
We're going to Area 51.
Alone? Don't you
This is
think
a
we
good
should
camera
regroup
angle. I like
first?
it.
I'm going after Bob Page.
Just spotted a sniper in the tower. JC, got a problem. Somebody planted a bomb.
Bomb.
I don't believe it. JC, we lost Jock.
Jock?
All systems were operating normally on that chopper. It must have been a bomb planted by an MJ-12 saboteur.
I'm sad. Jock can't be dead. No. There's no way. Got the sniper anyway. Don't think I can jump up that. Even though it looks like you kinda can. Maybe if I had the ability to move big boxes it would be doable.
Here's a satellite image of the damage from the missile. Page is weakened, but you still have to penetrate his bunker. I seem to be in remission, JC. Everett is right. The virus has some sort of on-off switch. Anyway, I'll be looking over your shoulder again.
Let's have a look at the image. Bum. Hangar 18 is not a Megadeth song. Okay, cool. Can't carry anymore. Let's quick save before something terrible happens. Just because I can. That was a big explosion, I apologize for that. Very loud. The multi-tools are nice to have. Tower, key. Don't need that, it's literally just there, so. Sorry. Two picks. I feel like this might be worth it. If it, you know, gets me away from the robots. Yusuf, they've jammed all communications, even narrowband microcasts. So this is the only way I can pass a message to you. Don't know who these guys are. They're not ours. Not any of ours I've ever seen, at least. But they're slaughtering us. I managed to hack the first layer of the Dreamland systems, but the best I could do was lock the bunker doors and reroute control to the security console in the tower. Should take me a while to figure that one out. And the moment they do, I'll nail the first bastard that sticks his head out of the hole. If something happens to me, the login is A51 and the password is XX15YZ. By the way, be careful. A squad made it out before I locked the doors. They headed for their warehouse and then I lost contact with them. Hawkins. Oh, interesting, Landlord John. Is it also a Megadeth song? Or have I made that up? I don't have the code for this. I'm not that desperate for an upgrade thing anyway. Unless it's 8456, I doubt it though. No. That's okay, I don't really need that too much. Yeah, the 2 lockpicks for that probably not really worth it, to be honest, but you know. Oh well. I thought it would be like an underground tunnel to get me past this bit, but not really. Good to know. I thought so. A51, I need to copy and paste the password. I don't know if this is going to work. Probably not, knowing this game. No. I knew it. I think that's for the tower. I want to go back.
Too heavily on Savage's schematics. You can be certain that I've installed a few surprises since his departure.
I want to go back and check out this other area to the left here. Now the right. Formerly the left. Just to see what's here. Some bad people.
I've got one. Still on. Funny reading on this one. CD is disgusting.
The lamb didn't go too well, did it?
This one got strange augmentation stuff.
That's a weird theme in the environment there. Let's go around the perimeter. Huh? I think this is a bug. I wonder if this is like a... I know there have been a few missing textures, so it actually hasn't been that bad, so I'd imagine that's just a modern computer thing. I think in hindsight, I should have taken the augmentation to make you invisible people rather than the one that's invisible to cameras and robots, because the cameras and robots are fairly easy to dodge, actually. You don't find anything? It's a bit of a lie, isn't it? There is technically a body there.
I give up.
Xander.
Relax. I'm not from Majestic 12.
Who?
The guys who've been shooting people. I was under the impression that they ran this facility.
Oh no, I've seen him underground. I've heard rumors, but I didn't really think...
More of it's true than you would believe. I'm here to stop them. Can you help me get inside the bunker?
You must be crazy.
I'm going after their leader, Bob Page. Can you help me or not?
Well, yeah, sure. If you want to open the blast door, the security terminal is at the top of the control tower. The login
I already knew that.
is 851, password XX15YZ.
That's more like it.
He should have said, I already know that, tell me something else.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I'll be fine. Damn it. That's not what I had in mind. Storage key. And a lockpick. The storage key, I think that's that area that I was already in. And we'll go this way.
You're nearing the power room. The computer that controls power to the elevator system is in the control room at the back.
Wow. I didn't think it was going to be that potent. Yeah. I do have a hazmat suit. I guess I use it because I want a lockpick. The lockpick will be worth getting. The other one has ammo, which is fine, but don't really need it. Got loads. Another one, nice. Is Tracer Tongue alright then? He doesn't seem very sick anymore. I'm gonna try this. I assume that's temporary, but I don't know. I haven't really used the scrambled grenades much. They're pretty rare. I do enjoy Bob Page's portrait. It's very good. This guy has loads of, well, he has 2 bioelectric cells.
Page is further down. Find the elevator. Your primary objective is to kill Page, JC.
I have absolutely loads of these, and there's one here, so... I thought, why not? Didn't go very well, did it?
I'm always pleased to see one of my experiments perform so well.
We lost Jock.
I saw the explosion. My deepest apologies. It was the mechanic on my helipad. He was a spy. He murdered my real mechanic and planted a bomb on the chopper.
I can't believe it. One mistake and Jock's dead.
I told Atanwe to take care of the mechanic, if that's any consolation. But you and I had better discuss Paige.
How much further?
Not far. You will reach Paige. I just wanted to let you know that Alex hacked the Sector 2 security grid. The code's 8946. And I wanted to warn you about Tracer Tong.
Tracer Tong?
Tong's helping out from Vandenberg. The vaccine worked.
Yes, well, he has another motive. He wants you to destroy Area 51.
What's wrong with that?
That's the plan.
Yeah?
No, JC. Spare the facility. Spare Helios the power station. They can be made to service.
Us?
You and me, JC. We'll rule the world in secret, with an invisible hand, the way the Illuminati have always ruled.
Don't you think it's time we end the tyranny for everyone?
There's such a thing as a compassionate conspiracy. We don't need Paige's commandos, troopers, crude inventions. Trust me. Kill Paige. Dowd and I will be here to help with the next step.
Decisions. What was Bob Page saying? He knows my weaknesses, basically. He probably does, to be fair. I haven't used the sniper rifle too much, but it is handy. And tranquilizer darts. Remember when I used to use those? Back in the day? Before I became a murderer. Can't get up that. I assume this is just going to take me back to where I was, and this has a robot nearby. There's a camera as well. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, I think I disabled that. No, I didn't. I'm thinking of something else. No, I don't think I've done any hacking in this little area. I mean, I can just open this, can't I? With my amazing lockpicking skills. And I got one back.
Bet you didn't know your mom and dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, Jess.
Remember the reason. Fire here.
Barely a scratch. You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
I wonder what he would say if you got absolutely mangled by those blokes.
We can get you into Sector 3, but no further. Page is in a separate area with his own security grid.
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power. Listen to Savage and me. There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control all forms of media.
If we destroy the Aquinas hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
I don't know. Sounds like overkill.
No, it doesn't.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an improvement.
Not so drastic. A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. Cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
Hello, cyberspace love. I hope you're doing well.
A corpse, yes. You feel something. I must know what you're feeling.
Not enough room for cigarettes in my inventory. How sad is that? Oh, it's a big beast. This guy's got a GEP gun. Got absolutely mangled. They do loads of damage, huh?
Where'd he go? That's dead. Remember the...
Nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
I like that they opened that door for me. That's kind of them. Oh, there's a key. Stairwell key. Well, I guess that could have worked as well. There's a container of custard in the corner.
Watch yourself.
Hey Sandy, I finally got the security login for Lab B13 from Mac. He said to have a ball, just don't blow us up, blow us all to Kingdom Come while you're at it. If you do find anything that helps with hooking up those blue fusion gizmos, let us know. Might give us a better idea of how those reactors work. From Jake. Jacob Mackenzie to Agent Cario. I'm moving all the explosives we find in the storage. I don't think there's any danger of sweating or spontaneous detonation. This stuff looked like it was pretty stable, but I thought it might be best to put it in a secure, structurally sound location. If you or your people require access to the explosives locker, code is 4225 from Mac. Okay. Hello, Navam. I hope you're doing excellently tonight. Hazmat suit, that might be useful. Yeah, is okay as well. What is that? I can't tell. I think it's just health. Yeah, whatever. I won't sweat trying to get that.
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
Sector 4 beyond here. Doesn't look like it, but I'm gonna push through anyway just to see what's up. Is that an alien? I think it is. Oh my goodness, look at that.
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
I just blasted
You
one.
mean space aliens?
We lost power when the missile hit. The cages. They came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
And that's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they lock the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access, but I haven't figured out how yet.
Sounds like it could be useful.
They're still out there.
Yeah, we're in Area 51. Isn't that exciting? Are you happy now? This guy's not happening. So where's the Aquinas hub then? Down here. It's all very complicated, isn't it? And you can't go back. Guess that's good. Saves some confusion. Aha. Anything amazing here? Don't have time to read all this stuff. Now, we do have time to read this on the other hand. Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond, Chapter 34. Jacob sat down on the bench and unrolled his chessboard onto the rough stone table in front of him. As he was removing his playing pieces, a shadow fell across the board. He looked up, squinting into the sun. "Merryweather," he said. "Jacob." She settled herself down onto the opposite bench, leaning heavily on her cane. "It didn't turn out so well for you this time, did it?" Jacob said nothing. She gestured to the board with one hand, and he detected just a hint of a tremor. "You're playing black today." He put the queen down on her square, and his fingers lingered. "No. It didn't turn out well. I did some stupid things." He closed his eyes for a moment. "I cared, and some people died because of it." Merryweather made a tisking sound. "It's not the caring that's the matter, Jacob. It's what comes after. What are you going to do now?" Jacob paused for just a moment. "Now, I'm going to play another game." That's a good movie, Neville.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly. We'll bring back the old institutions, the prosperity of the last century, the giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC. We can put the world back together.
The voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I would expect for the fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return. Neither nostalgic or senile.
Visual contact
Oh
has been
well,
lost.
the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
It's hard to hear the conversation sometimes over the bangers, you know? They don't matter anyway. The bangers are more important. It's a big spider robot. Spider Mastermind, yeah. Kind of funny how good the pistol is in this game. Well, granted, I've upgraded this one quite a bit, but you never upgrade like pure damage. I don't think it's usually things like magazine size and recoil and things like that. I take it this isn't gonna work. They're called greasels. They're like, yeah, they're like weird bird dinosaurs.
Closer. Yes. You'll come to the intelligence unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
Not yet, but it could happen. Fun bit of tightrope walking here. Okay, that's a multi-tool. There are lots of bits, lots of areas in this game that remind me of Half-Life. Half-Life is very influential.
We'll go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink blocks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governance were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalize decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. You will go to Sector 4 and find the Equinus router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the uplink clocks.
I'll think about it.
Primary goal completed. Look at these, three options here. I should make like a big boy save just in case. Even though I'm not usually one to see all the endings, if you know what I mean. I usually like say making a decision and just saying that, you know what I mean? I don't like going back and saying the other ones immediately and like ruin the magic. But I'm just making that save in case I do want to do that later. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No, Helios is mine. I will be the one to merge, the one to see and know everything, to rule everything.
I have chosen you. Trust me. I will use the security bots to protect you. My project will fail if I'm integrated with the wrong individual.
Scanning area.
I like that the death sounds of like the enemies remain the same pretty much all the way through the game.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
This is the place with the spider mastermind. Impressive thing about this game is that it only came on one CD. Yes, CD, not DVD. Because games didn't really come on DVDs yet. That didn't come until about 2005-ish. But yeah, this only came on one CD. It's quite impressive. But this game is less than a gig. Hello, Jake. Dying from fire? I think I only messed around with the flamethrower once. It did seem quite fun. Okay. Yeah. Pretty impressive, I think. It's a very good game. It's a very, very good game. Rip the new one, I know, yeah. Embracer. They're just the worst, aren't they? Well, they do suck. I don't know if they're the absolute worst, but they do suck. I'll read that when I get out of here. Mac, looks like another leak in the reactor room, but check the wastewater filters first. We might get lucky. Pages on my ass about the power grid, some sort of medical procedure this afternoon. If the problem's not the filters, we need to know ASAP. If there's an issue with the containment system, note if a page changed the code to the reactor this morning. It's now 2001. Yeah, that was Square Enix. It's funny, like a lot of I've done some reading about Mankind Divided recently, because that's a game I played it on launch and I finished it and I enjoyed it, but I don't remember much about it. But yeah, I completely forgot that the microtransactions were so out of control, because it was pretty easy to ignore that stuff, but I just, yeah, as someone who didn't really pay attention, I didn't realize how crazy that stuff was. You could literally pay for like praxis points or whatever it was. Pretty nuts. Hello, macaroni. trying to figure out where I am on this. No, I didn't. I never did any DLC for Mankind Divided or Human Revolution. Well, I think the reason why people hate Embracer is just because they just come across as being very incompetent. So this is this area with that, lads.
Knew they'd escape eventually.
And
I knew it.
they've murdered and killed a lot of projects and companies already.
We better wait for the guards.
Within a pretty short amount of time. So yeah. Like, I mean, I know everyone does it, but like, at least at one point EA have actually put out some good stuff. I don't know anything good that Embracer has put out yet. You know what I mean? I think the only decent thing EA did recently was the Dead Space remake, which I still haven't played, but... Shadow of War microtransactions. I think they were pretty bad as well, from what I remember, but my understanding was that it did get better. So if that's the... What's this actually called? Reactor Lab. But isn't this Sector 3? Yeah. So I'm here, roughly. And you can't go through here. The game's like, no. Yeah, I mean, what were they expecting, though? Because Dead Space was never a big seller in the first place. I think it did okay, enough to get sequels back in the day, but it was never a big franchise. So it was never, yeah, like a remake is hardly gonna change that. Bizarre. Delusion? Yeah. You're right. The Callisto Protocol. I'm like the only person who likes that game. Or liked that game. I only played it. Well, yeah. I actually played through it twice. I played through it once on stream, and I replayed it on hard. Off stream. So this is Aquinas Control. I think I need to go down to where the Spider Mastermind is. Yeah, that's Sector 4. Yeah, I need to go down.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
It could happen someday, Macaroni. I'm sure it will. A sequel, yeah, it's not really a remake, is it? Unless you're going to do exactly the same things again on the exact same days for the same amount of time. I guess that is a remake. Alright. Sniper rifle.
Yes, do not forget. Got big clocks.
Thought I heard something upstairs, sounds like automatic weapons fire. I reported it to my sector lead, but she told me it was a training exercise. Bunch of those folks in the black suits, like they stepped off the set of Father Knows Best, kept asking questions about the reactors. I just kept telling them that they needed to wait until Mac gets back. Finally managed to hack the codes of the stairwell. So is this 10 foot? No. 2001? No. I'm just gonna multi-tool this in. I don't think the Dead Rising thing looks that great. Well, this wasn't worth it.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Recording begins now. Damn it, where's the goddamn clip? God damn it. Who the hell are these guys? Okay, 2 clips of 762 and maybe 3 clips of 10. Where am I gonna go? And this guy's zapping me. I need to run. I can read that later. Yeah, it doesn't need a remake. Resident Evil 4 didn't need a remake either.
It let me through. I can't believe it.
Dr.
I
Savage,
agree, yeah.
Is everything alright at Vandenberg? What do you mean by it?
Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. We're getting rumors that it seized control of Hong Kong.
What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world?
It's decided to replace human government. Tong and I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to Tong's compound.
And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights?
I think people in Hong Kong want the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. We don't know what to think. Helios seems to have people's interests in mind, but it disbanded the city government and cut power to all of the buildings. It wants absolute power.
A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them.
You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism. A corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes.
Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios.
Yeah, that's where I disagree with Tong. We don't want complete freedom if that means economic collapse. There must be another way. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it claims to be.
If the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be.
I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust.
Trust me, I'll do the right thing.
Good luck. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, JC. The world is depending on you.
Thank you for the follow, Jake. If you want to see everything that I've streamed and finished, you can do a command !games and it will show you a super long spreadsheet of everything that I've streamed and finished. Along with my hot take on each game. There you go. Nick Pausback. Nice, Navam. Yeah, Thief's one of my all-time favorite games. I wonder if that would have killed me. Probably.
Take a look around. This facility is where you were born. I've arranged an appropriate fate for you through the hallway to the north. A poetic death. Just a few yards away from where you were created.
Are you saying that you don't macaroni? Alex Denton? Yes, Fear is also. John Crisis, that's me. Expunged. I've played a little bit of Invisible War back in the day, but I haven't played it recently. Yeah, it is pretty rough. Hopefully I can get it to work, because I do want to stream that. Oh, hi there. I didn't think it was going to be an alien. I was hoping it was going to be some guy. But, you know. It was a while ago since I saved, but that's okay.
Yes, do not forget the blink clocks.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
It let me. It's.
I sometimes like to pull games out onto the stream and people are like, why on earth are you playing this for? I like doing that every once in a while as well.
What's the rush? Take a look around. This facility is where you were born. I've arranged an appropriate fate for you through the hallway to the north. A poetic death.
The Last Guardian.
Just a few yards away from where you were created.
That was Fred's game request. Halo 3? Yeah, I would agree, actually. Unless you're just saying what I said, but yeah. Halo 2 is one of my least favorites. I still like it, but I don't have like a strong connection to Halo 2. No problem, John. Enjoy.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
Hey JC, if you want to do what Everett says, you'll need the deactivation code. I decrypted the first 3 digits before Paige killed my connection. 724. Sorry, you'll have to guess the last digit or find it on your own. So that you'll know what
You're too late.
Oh.
Already I'm more than human.
Sorry, Alex.
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Soon I will be pure light. Pure energy. Helios and I. While the Illuminati cower in the shadows.
You will be the Supreme Enlightened, the Illuminated One.
Everett has taught you well. I will be what the Illuminati aspire to be, but cannot create for themselves soon. When my augmented systems like yours are complete and able to be integrated with Helios, I will burn like the brightest star.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Look at you. You're not
Good timing.
a little man still living inside a body. Lose your body and what are you?
Nothing. You vanish.
You die.
I haven't played it yet, Jake. It's on my to-do list.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
That's a personal question, Macaron. No, nothing. I think Arcane were annoyed that they had to use the name. They didn't want to use like someone else's name, basically. I think they were kind of annoyed about that. Oh.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Yes, this is a router control room you will access, but you will need my eyes. You will go down Equinus Substation 83. Page is the login. Uber Alice is the password. You will use the
There's a lot going on here, isn't there?
open the door.
I don't like the original Prey.
That's far enough.
Dead. Yeah, I'll probably. Well, I might try some of the mod stuff someday. There's just so many other games to play. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying some of that stuff.
You're too late.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning. That's far enough.
Oh.
before.
Okay, that's what those look like. I don't know if I want to do that though. Is Fred back? I didn't get much for my lamb. Well, I got a lamb for using a lamb, so I guess it cancels out. Red Durst. Bubble bubble, but need food. Sounds good.
You can't shoot your way out of this one. My UCs can assemble new creatures in seconds.
Be careful, Fred. I don't want you to fall.
The reactor's coolants run through this facility, cut the flow, then return to the reactor lab to initiate a meltdown.
Go ahead. Blow this place sky high. You might get an Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electronic infrastructure. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
I'll get you. I'll get you. There we go.
He's here somewhere.
This guy, not really paying attention.
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
Stay away from the coolant controls. I will be destroyed if the reactors become unstable, and without me, it will be chaos.
Good. Now go to the reactor lab.
All right, I get the picture. You want a piece of the pie, or you're going to toss the whole pie out the window.
Right.
You can have anything you want. All about Europe, your own continent. Just let me complete my preparations. Lost?
But I don't like the first Silent Hill, probably. I don't even think it's bad though, I just don't like it. There is a difference. You'll be there soon enough. Macaroni. Yeah, I think if I said I didn't like Silent Hill 2, that would be a different story. I'm just spitting facts, Macaroni. All these codes. Well, that's a code that I definitely don't need. You'd be shunned at parties if you didn't like Silent Hill 2? Absolutely. I keep on forgetting that that remake is a thing that exists. I just feel like there's no real buzz for it. Even though it actually doesn't look terrible. But maybe that's just my expectations being so low for it. I've got 4 Rebrievers for some reason. I know, imagine, Jack. Yeah, why play new games when you can play this instead? Oh, that radiation's a killer.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
I think I need to use that lift again.
That's far enough.
No, I've been here. This is not the way I want. I think I need to go back this way. If I read the map correctly. Which I might not be. We'll see.
No, go back.
No. Area 51 sucks. I remember quite liking the Area 51 game that came out in 2005. But I don't know if it's actually any good now. It probably isn't. I think I need to go up here.
failsafe switch at the base of each reactor. The meltdown can be initiated afterward from the control room.
I don't have any hazmat suits. That's the only issue here. I do have this though.
full capacity before. Without coolant, an explosion is inevitable. Get ready to run.
No! You don't know what you're doing. Everything will be lost. Everything. The world will fall to pieces. No one will be in control. It will be chaos. Complete chaos.
Hey, you better not do that.
Thanks.
Warning, 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 warning. Critical power safeties have been disengaged. Please vacate the immediate area.
JC, the net's going. The net's going black. JC, no more infolinks. Transmissions of any kind. We'll start again. Live in villages. If you receive this, if you survive, then find us. Find us.
Helios! What's happening?
The safety interlocks for the power generator have been disengaged.
Engage them! Immediately!
I cannot. Our systems are not interfaced with the generator technology.
No!
Final safety warning. Nominal functional level will be exceeded in 3, 2, 1.
Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth. A little Gibran. I win. I won. What do you guys think of that decision then? To go for that ending. Hello Blue Dandelion, thank you. And thank you Fred and John as well. Very kind. Thank you Macaroni. Rooney. The Rooney. It's pretty cool that the same guy played both JC and Paul. It wasn't super obvious. Did a good job. Chad Barron, what a name. Is that true, Blue Dandelion? You're gonna have to forgive me, but I don't know who Alice Glass is. Tom Hall. He worked on Doom and various other games. Ending the stream right there at the explosion would have been the immersive choice. True. I'm a bad streamer. What can I say? Window Bum is one of my favorite characters. Lennick Older Bum, not so much. It's nice to see that the voice actors get their props. And most of them play a lot of roles as well. Chad. The animals as well. Pretty long credits for a game from 2000. Of course she does. Doug Church, formerly of Looking Glass Studios. Shout out to John Romero. That's pretty good macaroni. Special note of appreciation to the wives, significant others, families, and friends who supported and endured us while we created Deus Ex. There's Harvey Smith. Second, bottom left. Why is that guy wearing a PlayStation hat? Kinda random. So there you go, I finished Deus Ex.
Appointment to FEMA?
I mean, we just have to do it again, don't we?
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Welcome aboard, Agent. Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back
Throat
and send you
squeezer.
alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants
Whatever
to
you
pick an
say,
additional
Paul.
weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow. Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island.
Strangulation?
When you get to
I
the
don't know.
North Dock, a UNATCO
Asphyxiation?
will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
The GEP gun is the most silent weapon.
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out. They come this way, I got him, sir.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt.
It's impressive to me that this is the same guy doing both voices.
It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
You can hear it. You can definitely hear it, but it's, you know, it's good. It's not obvious, you know?
We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news. Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations. Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum.
A bum?
Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper. If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy's stealth course.
Nah.
Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty...
Actually, I probably should.
headshot is a lethal
I'm
takedown.
playing on realistic now. I probably should. Let's see. Yeah, that does take up quite a lot of space, doesn't it? That's the reason why I didn't take the GEP gun on my first playthrough. Was just how big it was. I knew that going in, that it was massive. Did I take the low tech this time? I think it did, didn't I? Yeah, I picked all the exact same skills I picked the first time.
Pig.
That was a disaster. Terrible. Probably. You do hear two people getting it on at one point. I like that you spelled it the way that Bond spelled it.
Who was that? Take him out. I'm hit.
Takes so long to reload by default. Pepper gun, I carried that throughout the entire game. I didn't really use it that much. I used it once. I'm gonna go around to the left this time. I went to the right the first time. Let's see if we can check in if you not go in the beginning. Oh, congratulations, Blue Dandelion.
They found us.
It's always the way, isn't it? Hello, Real Tight 9. No problem. I've finished SX. It was good. Very good.
Freight base is under lockdown until the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
But you're very kind. Thank you.
I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
I hear you. Enemy's right. You nano-orcs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
My tactic, when there's no cover like this, is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one, and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
Thank you very much, Landlord John, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Blue Dandelion. Thank you so much, John. What have I done to deserve this? You're such a legend. I don't know what to say. Wank balls? You not familiar with this, Macaroni? Everything in this game is super expensive. Like, see, anytime you come up to a character, if it offers ammo, it's always such a ripple.
I'll check back with you later.
Seems like the prices are the same regardless of difficulty.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
I'm going to drop the crowbar. Excellent question from Real Tech 9.
You want to whack some thugs?
No, I don't. I've got a Gep gun. I don't need your silly scope. So that's the front door. Did I take the front door? I think I did. In the first playthrough. But I still use stealth. But yeah, I wish you all the best, Blue Dandelion. I really do.
Is someone there? Is someone there?
I feel like something dropped out of this box. Oh, there it is. The multi-tool.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
I think everyone needs luck when it comes to stuff like that. Maybe I should use my pepper gun. I don't know if it works from behind though. We'll see. I just want to try it for science.
Uh-oh.
Not really.
I got this.
Oh, and it had like hardly any ammo.
Maybe we have a
Wow.
chance.
You do die very quickly. Unrealistic. I don't even know why I'm playing this. I guess I'm still playing this just because. Just to make the stream a little bit longer. Yeah, exactly.
Afraid. I can't speak for command. Mike, shouldn't. Sure. Welcome aboard, Agent.
So how much ammo do I have for this? None. Yeah, 4. I assumed I'd have a little bit more than that, but nope.
Everything was clear an hour ago. Then
Whacking people from behind seems harder on realistic difficulty. They might have more health. They're pretty short-sighted.
Quiet. Uh-oh.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
I'm just curious, can you actually use the fire extinguisher? Yes, you can. This game is amazing. Truly amazing. Uh-oh. This guy's got a crossbow.
I got this one. God damn.
Nope, that was a weird physics thing. It just kind of pinged me off the wall there. Hello, Rolly. How's it going? I finished Deus Ex. This is just an encore. I did, yeah. Finished it about, what, 20 minutes ago or something?
An hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
Serious case of FOMO? Absolutely. 100% when? No. I'm playing this on realistic difficulty now. Correct.
Fascist.
Have a good night, Blue Dandelion. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. I think the play would be to avoid using the med kits, because you'll get to a medical bot after this section when you go into UNATCO headquarters.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal.
Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here. I heard that you can get me inside. Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake. I can't promise. In the line of duty, I may have to use force. Buddy, I don't know. The commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender right away. I don't see anyone waving a white flag. He's my main contact at the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail, or I don't have much of a business. You can forget the key. We have an emergency here. A terrorist offensive on UN-protected territory. Do you work for UNATCO or not? There's more than one way into the statue. You want to kill rebels, you're on your own. You should sneak in from the back. Less chance of a shootout that way.
So he doesn't give you the key if you say that then instead? Pretty crazy. It's a bit mad, isn't it?
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
I don't even have the key.
No thanks.
Hello, spaceman. I hope you're doing excellently. No problem, Real Tech 9. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy the rest of your nights. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I was very proud when I discovered this strategy. Can I get it to work again? Blew my leg off this time doing it. But I've still got another leg, so it's okay, right? At the shotgun, I'm not gonna take that. Ooh, just made it in time. So yeah, your running speed is completely fine if you've got one leg, so. It's only a real problem when you lose both legs. Thank you very much, Landlord John, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Big Fat Spaceman OG. I don't know what I've done, John. I don't deserve this, but thank you. Yeah, what a great emote that is, eh? Absolute banger from Fred Gant. Yay. Tech goggles, totally useless. Didn't use them once, I think. Gifted sub bias, correct. So we'll go up this way. Which I definitely did not do the first time.
Good thinking. You might be able to avoid some of the security by entering this way.
Macaroni's already got it. Not anymore. You lost it.
I saw somebody.
Maybe just a homeless guy. Yeah, it's definitely what it was. Wow, that's very rude. Very toxic of you, Macaroni.
I think we've got an intruder. Nothing. I guess we're safe. Who was that? They've taken him out. This guy wasn't just a grunt. What's going on?
One shot. So yeah, if you're playing unrealistic, you have to play it as a pretty serious stealth game. But if you're playing on normal, you can be pretty sloppy. Respect, Spaceman, respect. Walking and crouching is like the same speed. I don't see... Maybe just for like immersion purposes, it's nice being able to walk, but gameplay wise, there's no reason for it.
Pig.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great, I have to say. Yeah. I know what you mean, Roller. Wait for this chump. But yeah, this is a really cool game. It is worthy of its classic status. I wonder what I'm going to play next. I have had a few ideas, but I often change my minds just beforehand. Yeah, really.
Uh-oh. Pig. This one's a goner. I think we've got to take him out. This guy wasn't just a grunt.
Good night, Macaroni. Thank you very much for hanging out. What a shot, Vodster. Look at that crosshair placement. Unbelievable. Thank you. So there's a camera here. That might be an issue. But yes, thank you very much for being here, Macaroni, and I hope you have a good sleep. I won't stream for too much longer. I just want to do the Liberty Island bit. Oh. That worked out. That's okay. I have never been to the NYC. I don't think I would go either, actually, to the Statue of Liberty. Welcome back, Fredster.
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway, or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts.
This isn't what I had in mind.
This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
What's this? Reload. We'll stick that in the gap gun. I'm definitely killing people more in this playthrough. I think it would be very difficult to play the whole game without killing anyone. I actually don't think it's fully possible.
I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
There are a couple of force fights. No, I think it's the same, really. It's just I don't have any pistol skill, so that's why it's really slow. Yeah, there really is no penalty to killing people in this. Our brother Paul might tell us off when we get back to base. But apart from that, there really isn't much of a penalty. It's kind of whatever. Look at this guy. I don't think so, Spaceman, though. Which I think is a good thing. I don't really like Karma System. They're a bit too binary. I played through it low chaos, and I thought it was fun. But yeah, that's probably not a good system either. I could dump all the bodies into the shadows, but don't think I need to. I don't really remember it, Spaceman, to be honest. I know the first Red Dead Redemption had it as well. I think it had an honor thing. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it really did much though, did it? I don't think it was like a major component of the game. There have been news stories swirling around recently for that's finally coming to PC. Apparently, like, you know the way they re-released it on PS4 last year? Apparently the store page for that mentioned the PC version. So that's why people are like, oh my goodness, it must be coming soon. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it on PC, but the problem is that if I would imagine it would be Rockstar launcher exclusive, right? Or whatever their thing's called. Well, they don't really need to, I guess. There's no need for a PS5 version. Well, look at what happened with Definitive Edition. It wasn't on Steam to begin with. They added it to Steam, what? A year later? Longer than that, maybe? No, but it does run at 60 FPS on PS5.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
By then, all the bugs are gone. I don't think that worked out that way for Definitive Edition. I mean, it's a lot better compared to what it was at launch, but not exactly flawless, is it? I think I have the login for this, but whatever. I'll just hack it. Maybe drink some wine.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
You're not getting my pistol. I know this is what I said the first time, but you're still not getting my pistol.
First thing is to get you out of here. I'll handle the enemy.
Excuse that I have forgotten your brother Paul Denton and the infinite power of nano-augmentation.
I just can't spare any arms. Please retreat to a safe location.
Go ahead. Advance up the stairs to the command center at the top. I will take my rusty metal bones and sweep away into the junk pile.
Infinite power. When Liberty City Stories first came out on PSP, I thought that was pretty mind-blowing at the time. The fact that they got a GTA game that looks like GTA and it plays pretty much like GTA on a handheld, that was something else at the time. That's fine. I think the terminal out there for this camera is beyond that door, but whatever. I can just do this.
Did they find the shipment? Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why are we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Hell, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to...
Wait, quiet, huh?
Gunther has reestablished contact. He's...
What happens if I just walk past? Totally fine.
Gunther has reestablished contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work.
Thank you. Yeah, Liberty City Stories was great. Apart from the story, I would say the same thing for Vice City Stories. But, yeah, the actual game itself was very good.
The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him. Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
I'm gonna shoot him. I just want to see what happens. Well, I'll save first, and then I'll shoot him.
That might have been over the line, JC.
Nah.
I don't know. Better head back to base on the west side of the island. Objective complete.
I used necessary
The
force.
chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Nicely done. Can't wait. Yeah, let's go through this way. Because I can't get out through the front door. Unless they open it, maybe. The UNATCO guys. Which is a possibility. I think when you've got a broken arm like the way I do at the moment, I think your aim is like really bad. But I managed to get that guy okay.
A shame, isn't it? The French terrorist group Silhouette claims that France was wrong to give the US the statue. We think they planned the bombing.
Yeah, I'm curious on what they're gonna say. Quite a long jog.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy.
You were a little out of line up there. I don't understand. We could have learned a lot from their leader.
Nah.
He wasn't cooperative. Alex said something about an ambrosia shipment. They
Custard.
captured a boatload of ambrosia, the plague vaccine.
A boatload of custard.
We might have found out from the leader where they're taking it. So they just disappeared? We don't know their location? Manderley will brief us shortly. You better get to his office on level 2 and report for duty.
The guy, the Iron
Inside,
Copper
I'll meet
guy,
you in Manderley's office.
he'll be fuming, but I killed him. Should I see if he has anything to say? Actually, I'd be curious. Oh dear, Spaceman, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you need emergency assistance? We'll get that arranged. Might have to chop it off. Oh dear. Isn't there a thing in here? Oh yeah, I used the TNT box to blow this open. I can't remember if this was actually any good though. Oh nice, that's, yeah. Though I'm weird, I prefer earlier starts. I like getting things done and over with. I'm strange like that. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. I'm curious what this guy's gonna say, if anything.
You said you'd use force. At least you tell the truth.
Oh, okay. That's it. Well, it's better than nothing. At least they acknowledge it. I feel like that's a good use of can't be arsed. I don't know why I'm taking this very seriously and doing this thing with the TNT box again. But you never know, I might actually want to continue this realistic playthrough at some point. Look at my awful aim. Oh, it's really, yeah, it's really, really bad because of my broken arm. There we go. I wasted a full magazine just to shoot that. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. You do get 100 credits.
Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
This music's so good.
The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Hello, Mr. Denton. I guess you're here to see Mr. Manderley.
And this
Welcome to
music's really good
NACO
too.
HQ.
Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
That sounds excellent, Spaceman. Sounds like an excellent plan.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do you accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
The academy, yes. I thought they were teaching you discipline there. Don't ever kill a prisoner against my orders again. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Anna Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
The weather's been fine. It's been quite good, actually.
Professional. That's an order.
Who leaves a candy bar in the
and armory are on level 3.
in the bathroom? Yeah, it's not that warm. It's pretty nice.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? Yes, I see here that she did.
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
Oh yeah, I saw. I think I saw somewhere that there's like a re-release of the Sam Raimi trilogy for Spider-Man.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
You will be working with Anna Navarra.
My new partner, JC Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
Better to look good than to have the distractions of another agent who needs backup.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Could you tell me how to find Jaime's office?
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
For instance, not to be a man running into enemy lines without coordinated military assault.
No problem.
That's good. I've been to the cinema on my own plenty of times. It's fine. Doesn't make a big difference to me. Yeah. Solo dip, the best kind.
Finally says, sit out this one.
Exactly. Me and Rolly know what's up.
Get your checkup on level 3, and let's get going. How unprofessional. Expecting a show?
Yeah.
Don't think I won't report this. Don't think I won't report this.
That was a close one up there.
I'll take this one instead. But the combat strength was pretty useful.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later.
No doors in
New
the
York
cable
right
car.
away. Could you
I
send me
didn't
to
even
Italy
realize
whenever
that,
you
yeah.
want?
No problem. Listen, JC, about your augmentations.
As long as I don't turn green.
Yeah, well,
Great.
not yet. But remember, if you find one of these...
I'll do
The canisters contain a column.
It's about time they...
You can always count on yourself, that is true, Rolly. Oh yeah, no, that sounds horrible, Spaceman. With your mum and your girlfriend. They would no longer be my girlfriend. That would be it. Over at that point.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
This thing is...
Don't worry.
I guess
I'm Alex.
I suppose...
Getting there.
Thanks.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
I actually don't know. I assume
Smart
lockpick.
lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out.
I'm not sure which one I have more of.
Hey, what about that guy?
Oh,
Some...
yes.
Oh yeah, I should have went for the multi-tool instead. Oh well.
See Manderley on level 2 and let's move out.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
You're going to make a mess.
That will be JC's job.
What's that?
The stilettos.
Station.
Yes.
The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps.
I like the sound as well.
You want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for your work in the statue. I'm docking you 200 for killing the commander against my orders, but you get a bonus of 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. The total is 1,050. Obey orders next time.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton.
1080p.
The ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
It's funny that the game acknowledges that.
And JC, try to follow orders this time.
It does, it looks good. I'm using a custom launcher, which helps. Yeah, I don't think you can actually kill Manderley here. I don't think it's gonna work.
We'll meet up in the city.
I did knock him out though in my actual playthrough. You may remember.
Quit screwing around.
Hold it.
Enough. You have a job to do.
Lock and load.
You have a job to do.
Wow. What an absolute unit. That regular soldier rugged off a rocket. Maybe the Gep gun just isn't that good. Maybe it's not that strong. Or, well, I am playing on hardest as well. But yeah, that's me done. But thank you all for hanging out. It was an excellent game. I need to figure out what to play next. No, I finished it, Spaceman. It's done. That was me messing around and on hardest difficulty, playing the first bit again. So yeah, no problem, Fredster. I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you all for being here. Postal 3? No. I can exclusively reveal it won't be that. Much nug to you as well, Fred. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but sure, why not?